What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Fortnite Save the World video. I'm going to be making a tutorial today on how to build Bridge Amplifier. It's a slight modification of Vocaloid Nyan's build. But yeah. Oops, left the floor. Alright, so let's get started. You're going to start out by putting cones here, blocking this off like this. You don't want a wall here because there's a random spawn that will break this wall. It'll spawn right here. It'll break that wall if you have a wall there. And then once you do that, we're gonna go here, come all the way down, wrap around, turn this down, and then we're gonna start on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is just gonna wrap around. Just gonna go there. And this is just gonna go here. Right, like that. And you're gonna finish boxing it in. And then you're gonna come across with cones to right here. And you're gonna put this right here. Turn this edge like that. Alright. And then on to the next. You don't need anything right here. Alright. And then we'll do that. Block that off. Put 2 floors. 2 more cones. These cones will be turned like this. Alright, and then you're gonna box this in like that. Okay. And then you're gonna turn that like that. Rotate this corner around. And then put 1 more edited cone like that. Okay. Now what we're doing next is we're gonna come around this edge and then you're gonna put a wall there, right like that. Alright. Now we will do the lava bomb shift and then we'll worry about the rest of it. So the lava bomb shift goes something like this. Right. Cone here. Box this. Right. Boom, boom. And then 1 more like that. Actually, I think it's like this. So there's 1 of the lava bombs. Okay. And then we'll just wait for the lava bomb to regen to check this one. Because this one should be good as well. There it goes. Alright, so that lava bomb's good. Alright, so now we're going to start with the block off. So you're going to start out like that. Right, and then you're just going to layer it back like so to there. Right, and then we can start the next part. So the next bit is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that, and then like this. Right, and then all you're gonna have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. Alright, 10. 10 of those. Alright. And then you're gonna go like this. You're gonna box these in. You can choose to box this one in as well if you want to, but you don't really need to. And then we're gonna put this in its own individual little box, right? And then we're gonna start here. We're gonna bring this down to here. And then you're gonna put that in a box as well. So it's gonna look something kind of like this. Something kind of like this, right? Now for the next bit, you can put a wall here, but it's not advised and it's not really needed because stuff can't walk up right here. But if you really wanted to, you could put a wall right here. You could do like this, and then put a wall there, and then do that. And then put one more. And then once we do that, we can do the next part. Right, so... Alright, so that goes like that. On the side there. Okay. So when you're done putting all of that in, that edge will look like so. Okay. And this is the majority of all the block off you're gonna need. Alright. So then we can start on the tunnel. Tunnel is gonna go something like this. It's gonna go here, and it's gonna come up like this, and it's gonna come up right here. You could probably even push it out one more if you wanted to. You could push it out to right here, but that'd be kind of risky. So I would say just leave it at this one. Leave it at this one, put a wall here with a tar pit and a 3x to knock them down there. And then we can start with the last bit of block off. So the last bit of block off goes like this. Put a wall here so the midgets can't get through. Put a pyramid here. And a pyramid here. And then put 2 walls there. Right. And then we're gonna put a wall here and a wall here around the back side of this. Actually, I think this does go out one more. I lied. Yeah, it has to because there's supposed to be this around this. Like so. Alright. So that should finalize up your block off. Okay. Next what we're going to do is we're going to do the amp design and then we'll do the Lobber shield. So for your amp design, right. Your amp design is going to go something kind of like this. Alright, it's going to go something kind of like that. And then it's gonna go like this, like this, right? And then this side is going to be completely open, with this having a cone behind it, right? Wall, 2 walls, and then a back wall right here, right? So ultimately what's going to be happening is your mini boss, he's going to walk up this path. He's going to walk up this path and go, oh, you need a wall there. He's going to walk up this path, he's going to come into the amplifier, right? Because the mini boss wants to target these 2 walls, right? So he wants to go to the battery, right? But this is blocked off, right? This is 1, 2, 3 layers to get to the battery. Whereas he could just come here and break 1, 2 layers, and then he's at the battery. But on the path to get to that, he's gonna get stuck in here, walking back and forth, right? He's gonna be dancing, as people say. And then you're just gonna cover this up, like so. And then that's it. And then for the bottom part of the tunnel. So down here, will be part of the tunnel. So it'll be, you'll need this stopper to catch everything that gets knocked, but most of it will get knocked down into the bottom down there. And then what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a pillar right here. And actually, once you do that, you can disconnect these 2. You're gonna have a pillar right here, right, to support everything. And then when the husks get knocked down, they're gonna get knocked down there, because that's where you want the husks, right? So you're gonna have on this one, you're gonna have a 0 impact. Actually, you could use a 3 impact, because you're probably gonna get smashers landing on this tile. Because smashers will get to about here, they'll hit the first tar and then they'll get knocked off. Oh, one thing I forgot, you will need these in here, right? And one more thing you can add right here is you can add a wall right here with a pillar, like so. And the husk will walk here and then get knocked off, right? And then you'll need 2 more here to guarantee that, because you're not trying to let them get back up there. You don't want the husk back up there. If you can keep them from getting back up there, that is subliminal, right? So tar pit. These can just be 0 impact. They don't need any impact because there's not going to be any smashers. Once the smashers are down, the smashers aren't really an issue for getting back up into the tunnel. If the smashers get back into the tunnel, oh well, who cares? It doesn't really matter that much. But ultimately, you don't want the smashers going into the tunnel, right? This is going to be a wooden floor spike. I use power level 5s because they got enough durability. And then you can just use a 1x double reloader here. And then all of these can be 1x impact double reloaders, with this one being a 0 impact double reloader. And then wooden floor spike, and then 3 tar pits. 1, 2, 3. And then you will have a wall launcher here. with a tar pit, and then you could just do a 1x impact double reloader there as well. And then after that, we'll go down here and put these in. So you have this one, it's a 3x. You're gonna put a wooden floor spike. And then you'll put a wooden floor spike here as well with a 3x also. And then this one right here can just be a 1x impact double reloader with a tar pit. Because like I said, we're trying to make sure nothing gets back up to there. You don't want any husks going back up to there. Alright, and then we're adding in one more thing here, right? So you could put a pillar here. Actually, you could just put a wall here and take that pillar out. So you're gonna have, the pillar might help. Alright, so you're gonna have a 1 impact double reload here, 1 impact double reload here, and a 0 impact single reload wall launcher here. Alright. Now for this part, this is to make sure that they don't come back up whatsoever, because they're actually going to be going into the geyser. They're going to be going into the geyser. So actually we can take this back wall out, but they're going to be going into the geyser, so we want them to be able to get up, so we're going to make that pathway for them. So you go this to up to here, up to here, 1, 2, and then you bring them out like so. Okay, bring it out to here like so. That way they have a pathway up to the geyser. Okay. And then you also want to box off this geyser so they don't accidentally land inside of this, get launched up, and then now you have lobbers and crap thrown at the amplifier. You don't want that. And then these are just going to be double reload heal sound walls on the outside of this to keep Huss away from it. Okay? And the Ridge Huss should walk freely up here. They're going to walk freely, they're going to go this way to try to get up and go to the amplifier, right? Alright. Now that we've got that, we're going to do our Lobber shield, right? And your Lobber shield is going to go something like this, right? I don't want to connect that to that. We'll just do this because it's going to come right here, right? No, it's not. Oof, I broke that. It's going to come right here. Right, so it's going to come like this, all the way down, up 1, over 1, all the way down. Oops. You're going to put 1 right here, and then 1 down here. Right, so that's going to be that part of the Lobber shield, and then the Lobber shield's going to come this way. Oh, I need more metal. And then starting from right here on this tile, you're gonna bring it up to 4 high here, or 3 high, my bad. And then this is where it's gonna turn, so it's gonna turn right here. Okay. And then 3 by 4 here. And then you'll need one more tile for right there. Like so. So when you're done, your lobber shield should look something like this. Right? Oops. Your lobber shield should look something like this. Right? And then for this bit here, I already had it built, but I'll just leave it in. All you're gonna do is you're gonna put a wall right here with healing sound walls on either side, double reload. And then you're gonna have V block right here to keep the husk from getting up. So if they land down here, that's fine. It doesn't matter. But if they land down in the bottom, which is ultimately what you want them to do, that's to make sure that they actually stay in the bottom and walk up the pathway that we made for them to go to the geyser, right? Because we want them to go into our geyser system, right? Yeah, no, that about sums up the video, and have fun building.